Lights out, city black, red glow red. They said he came from nothing, now the whole strip's scary away. Legend before the green even waved. Pedal car from granite, heart forged in the flame. From backwards to the big stage, no brakes, no cage. Running red lines like he running from a cage. Apex predator, every corner he prays. Mirror full of ghosts, but they fade in the haze. They hear the blow wide, feel the ground shake. Quarter-mile sermons when the two-step awake. Asphalt's his canvas, rubber's the paint. Every burnout a masterpiece, every shift a saint. Crowd scream, wait, like they calling a god, but he don't hear him, only hear the supercharged sob. Zero to forgiven in the blink of a sin. If you blink, you miss it, that's how champions win. This ain't just racing, this a coronation. Crown made of nitrous, throne built from vibration. From the gutters to the cover of every magazine. Real weight, the reason the real tires scream. So line 'em up, let the haters place bets. He'll leave 'em in smoke and unpaid debts. One man, one car, one lane, one truth. The king ain't coming, he already in the real wave. Shifting the legend. Let's go. Oh wait, I think we won.
What's up, everybody? How's it? Hope everybody's having a good New Year's so far. Sorry for the delay, but anyway, you know how it is. Um, and yeah, we're gonna because of the schedule, we're gonna have a shorter one episode part one. Let me rephrase. Episode 5, part 1. Then we'll have a longer part 2 once we schedule it. Should be coming up, should happen soon. I just gotta figure that out later. But anyway, here's the one, the only Tom Connors.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Thank you.
So tell everybody briefly, give a brief introduction to you, to what you like, channel stuff, butchering it. Anyways,
I am part of Midnight's Edge. I've been a part of it now for like 8 years. Yeah, so the majority of its lifetime, been doing that. I do editing and some writing. I produce a lot of videos and streams and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically what I do.
what made you decide to start collecting physical media, like movies or yeah? Did I lose them? Tom. Did I lose?
Sorry, I was muted and didn't realize it. I thought I was talking.
No, you're.
That's a long sordid story, but I guess I can start from the beginning.
Yeah.
It goes back to basically, VHS becoming big, and my dad worked for a company that owned a bunch of gas stations, and they rented out videos, and they had like a chain of gas stations, but he worked at the headquarters where they would get all the videos in like a week or two before they would come out, and they would let all the employees take them home early. And so my dad would come home literally with a paper bag grocery bag chock full of VHS films, still in plastic, brand new. We're talking everything from like Ghostbusters to Gremlins to Goonies to RoboCop, you name it. Like all those things that come out back in the day in that time period. Beverly Hills Cop, Rambo, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, no, it was just kind of started there. And what would happen is back then when VCRs, because they were so expensive, if any of the tapes had like one bad spot or anything wrong with the tape, they would pull it from circulation. So what they would do is let the employees then take them home at their own risk, like be like, oh, there's something wrong with the tape, so if it messes up your machine, it's not on us.
Yeah.
So my dad would come home periodically with literally stacks of movies. So growing up, I had just a huge collection of movies from like I had Police Academy, National Lampoon's Vacation, Death Wish 2, Porky's, I think we had, Popeye, just all kinds of just old movies and stuff that were always around. And so I grew up with a growing library. And then basically when that place closed down and he moved to a different job, well, then I was the first time I ever really started renting movies. And I didn't even realize you didn't get the covers with them and all this stuff. It was kind of a weird culture shock to me. And so I kind of just got into collecting beyond that, just started buying my own movies and stuff like that. And just kind of spawned from there. I always wanted to get into Laserdisc, but just could never afford it as a teenager and whatnot. My parents couldn't afford to buy it for me. So just never kind of quite got into it, although would have loved to. But DVD was something I adopted very, very early and I was a very big fan of. And that really kind of even just, ballooned even more. And I had a video store at one point of my own, worked in several video stores. So home video has always been a big part of my life. I mean, I always liked, I DJ'd too. So not just, movies, but like music was always a big part of my life too. So collecting physical media in general. I mean, I even have a nice collection of books. I wouldn't say it's a huge collection, but, ironically, almost everything generally revolves around movies, which is funny. I mean, my music, not so much, but my books and my music, I do have other stuff, but I mean, I do have a lot of soundtracks, probably more soundtracks than most people would.
But hey, of course, I've been out. Has Rumble been acting up for you lately?
I don't. Yes, for the main channel, yeah. I don't really use Rumble all that much, though. So,
I
but
was
Andre
like,
was saying like last week we were
yeah.
having issues with streaming with it. Yeah.
Yeah, for some, I mean, it'll be I planned it for being Rumble and YouTube, but of course, Rumble doesn't want to work with me today, so it'll be a re-upload after the fact.
Right.
But like normally it works for some reason, but it's not. Of course, it's not working today. But anyways, so what was it? Of course. What's your most prized physical media what's your most prized piece in your collection and the story behind it?
It's a good question. Honestly, I don't know if I have a prized piece per se. Probably the most expensive discs I've ever bought were like out of print ones. So like the movie Rad in 4K, believe it or not, even though it's not like one of my favorite movies, it costs so much that it's probably one of my more prized.
And
Blu-rays.
why is that?
Because it was a limited print.
A limited print.
Vinegar Syndrome did it.
Okay.
So yeah, you can't get it in 4K anymore, unless you want to pay hundreds of dollars.
Jeez.
Otherwise, gosh, that's a good question. I mean, the more recent Karate Kid box set was actually a lot better than it had a right to be, probably.
Which are you talking about the old 81 or which one are you talking about? Are you talking about
this one actually right here that I have?
Because I don't remember, because you have the modern read There you go. The better.
It's got everything in
Oh,
it.
did you? Hey, speaking of that, did you see the
The
new
only thing it
movie?
doesn't have is Cobra Kai, basically. But yeah,
Did you see the new movie yet?
I did. Yes, a couple
Was
times.
it good or?
Um, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but the problem with the movie is that Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan are in it.
What?
If it wasn't for that, it would have been a decent film.
Who
Because
real?
basically, it's 2 or 3 different movies literally crammed into one, and I found that out that it was like a couple different scripts that were
Oh,
mishmashed. Because the initial story, and this is the part I liked, was like this kid who moved to the city and he befriends this girl and her father who runs a pizza shop, and he used to be a boxer,
yeah,
kickboxer or something like that, or
yeah.
boxer. And he's getting old and he wants to get back in the ring. And the kid starts teaching him some stuff. And it's kind of like a reverse Rocky Balboa kind of thing. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
kid teaching, and a reverse Karate Kid, more like a Rocky Balboa, I mean, where you got the younger kid teaching the
yeah.
older guys some stuff now. And that part of the movie I thought was great. Joshua Jackson plays the guy that's the pizza place owner, and he owes some money to the mom, so that's why he wants to fight. And then when that story they wrap that story up as quickly as possible midway through, so then all of a sudden they can just tack on this very arbitrary, oh, we got to set up a really crappy tournament, and the Karate Kid, new girlfriend
So
X wants to kick his ass, and of course he's the son of this karate teacher, and it's literally just, it becomes a remake of the original film at that point. So they had a good movie, and then it turns into shit basically halfway through.
I forget. What's the not Will Smith? What's the? Can't think of his kid that was in the remake.
Jaden.
Was it as bad as that? I mean, I know we're up.
I liked it better than that, but some people like that movie.
I
But I
hated
was just
that.
like, yeah, I
So
hated that one too.
if you hated that one, then basically you would like this one more.
I don't know. I mean, it's still got the Jackie Chan character in it, but he's
Yeah.
barely playing the same character. I mean, and they're literally just there to be there. Like, even when they
Yeah.
start teaching the kids stuff, they start fighting and stuff, and it's like, why did you even go get him? Because they're not even letting him help. So it's like the whole half of the movie is very headache inducing, and then they decided to make it very like Scott Pilgrim versus the World with all the video game kind
Oh,
of
really?
graphics and crap. Yeah,
Of course.
it's a very
The
odd
ripoff.
film in the last half, which is very sad because the first half of the movie you're going, you know what? They actually had a kernel of a really good idea here, and it could have been kind of an not original, but at least for this franchise, kind of an original twist on the idea, with it being the old man learning from the young kid, the Karate Kid teaching the old guy. But no, it just they dumped that movie completely. Otherwise, I've been kind of getting into the steel books a little bit, and probably, I guess, the one that's probably worth the most, believe it or not, even though I scratched up the bottom a little bit, unfortunately, is this Nightmare on Elm Street box set that just come out.
I mean, I never got into, like, I know what it, like, the basic, but I'm more like
I kind of scratched up the bottom a little bit.
I'm more of a Fraser Mummy than that, or like the real Mummy, not the, compared to like Nightmare, compared to that series. Like, I know of it, but I couldn't tell you much. But I do have showing off collectible. I mean, media. Speaking of media, let me give me 1 second. So I did it correctly. You're gonna like this, Tom.
Oh yeah, I didn't get my hands on that. I think my kid did though.
Yeah. I had to, basically I went to go see the IMAX, and it was good. It was a little, it's not what it was really loud, but I don't know if it's just because it was IMAX. I feel like you would know more, but
Yeah, IMAX is kind of they crank up the volume on IMAX.
yeah, but I don't remember any other IMAX being that loud. Oh, it does light up, by the way, in case you didn't you haven't seen
I
it.
did see that. Yeah, like I said, my kid did get it, but I didn't get my hands on one. But yeah, I didn't go to the theater all that much this year. I mean, I did a few times, but not as much as I probably would have liked to.
Give me 1 second. Um, yes, wait, something. But I forgot to do. Uh, sorry. But speak no. Back to the future. Um, there's. I know it's not movie, but have you seen? Have you heard of the? They did the play.
Yeah, the musical, I've heard about it. Yeah.
I went to go see it. It was actually
Did you
good.
like it?
Yeah. Um, I mean, it wasn't as good as the movie, but anyways. So, but um, I'll keep it short. Um, basically, what? So, what media type do you like better, VHS or Blu-ray, or what do you focus on collecting wise?
Now my main focus is 4K, but unless I'm in the mood to watch something, and then I try to get it on whatever the best quality version there is. Um,
Okay.
Otherwise, I do a lot of importing of Blu-rays. I have a buddy who actually makes me Blu-rays of stuff that's usually only streaming only. Um, I mean, I try
Yeah,
to at least prefer to get at least a Blu-ray, if not 4K for sure. But yeah,
yeah. I went to go see Tron, the third Tron. I liked it at the time. Now that I'm like remembering, and I'm like, what did I don't. And then speaking of it, I'm gonna do a watch party on the 12th of coming up in a couple days. So, but yeah. But anyways, thank you for joining me. And
well, I can hang out a little bit longer if you got a
oh,
little.
sorry,
I
I
say
saw
I
the
got about
message.
15, 20 minutes.
No,
Yeah,
you're
like
good.
yeah, I just sent it, so like yeah, so we got about 15 more minutes. I was just letting you know.
Um, so do you have any stories of trying to get any physical media?
That's a good question.
Funny or any, I mean it can be funny or anything, but
I mean, there's still a few that I want to get my hands on that I never have yet, or that I know that are out of print that are going to be whatever. But I don't have
and
many
what are
left.
those?
I think the only ones left now that I have, I'm trying to think. 'Cause I just did get one of my bucket list titles. There's not many left, I don't think. I think one of the only other ones. No, because I actually just recently tracked down two of them, or three of them. So there's not too many left. I mean, there's a lot of titles that I would love to see that haven't gotten releases or get a 4K, but I'm trying to think the toughest one to track down and get.
And by the way, I love your Bat Tom
Well,
impression.
thank you. Um, Probably that rad one I talked about earlier, just because I didn't even know about it until it was already out. And
And
then
what is right? I don't
it's a bike,
even.
a BMX bike movie from the 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I never heard of it. So it was like, anyways. But I have this. Got it secondhand. My favorite ever movie. Um, I don't. Did you ever watch this one before,
Yeah,
Tom?
it's all right.
Why? Because the book is better, or
I don't know. I thought Spielberg was probably a little too close to the source material to be able to do it
oh, is
justice, I
that what it
guess.
is? Okay.
Like, I never read the book, but I know enough about it to where I was like, yeah, maybe he shouldn't have
Done it. Either one to
done
do
it.
it.
I mean, Robert Zemeckis probably would have been a better choice, or I hate to say it, J.J. Abrams. And the reason I say that is because he's somebody who was obviously inspired by Spielberg, and that's who need to make this movie. Somebody who was
Yeah,
not
but
Steven Spielberg.
yeah, but no, this no. We're. I'm only saying this. this rate, Spielberg should have done the sequel trilogy instead of Abrams, but Spielberg would have never done it for Star Wars.
Mhm.
But anyway, what else? Let me see one more. Are there? You would know. I'll do this last question. Are there any like? Is there any like 4K? Like I know 4K, but like is VHS making a comeback or
In a
anything?
way, yes, it is making a little bit of a comeback.
Do they make VHS players anymore?
Um,
I feel like you would know more than I would.
that's a good question. I think there might be one or so companies out there that still makes like a really um chintzy cheap one, but other than that, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Um. What else?
I'm not a big collector of it, but I do know that there are people who are.
But um, who? Okay, I want to know since you like Batman. Who's your Batman?
Probably Michael Keaton.
And I'm willing to. I was gonna go movies, but I can add the old cartoon show. I mean, not sorry, not cartoon show, the live action, the old. Was it Adam West? Am I thinking it right?
That cartoon, or are you
Yeah.
thinking of the other one?
I meant the live action, like the
Oh,
TV series.
yeah, the TV series
I
one.
don't know
Yeah,
why I said cartoon. I meant live action. I don't know what I was
it's all
thinking.
good.
Um, I think honestly, I know people, a bunch of people are gonna quote unquote laugh. I think Christian Bale was the closest to me to Batman, but I don't. I got into DC late. I still don't like Affleck as Batman. He was fine. I mean, at least he was better than Vampire got Patterson. But I don't know. That's just me. But
Oh yeah, by far. Like Pattinson is probably one of my least favorites. I mean, I didn't mind Affleck's rendition of it. I just didn't care for the movies that he was in. That's all.
and then I have a movie question. Are they still? You would. I feel like you would know. Are they still going along with the Narnia remake
Yep.
thing? Where are they even playing that on? Streaming? The Paramount?
Is it Netflix that bought it?
I don't. I don't remember right off the bat. Oh, I. Speaking of speaking of Netflix, I finally saw the Kurt Russell Christmas movie, and it was actually enjoyable. More
I
than
haven't seen that one
I
yet.
would have never. I would have never normally would have watched it, but it
Right.
was nice. It was fun little put on. Of course, I don't have Netflix, but it was fun to watch. But anyways, let me see. That was that's what I have. I think and then I'll look for more on the part two of it.
Sure.
But if someone wanted to start collecting today, what advice would you give them?
The advice I generally start with is basically make a list of either your top 10 or 50 movies that you want, like your island movies, the ones that you never could live without. Start from there. That's generally the best place to start. That way you kind of have a collection where you kind of feel like, okay, now I've got, the ones that I really, really want. And then from there, just kind of you catch the fever and it kind of grows. So yeah, I just kind of start from there. I think that's the best place because then at least you're not overdoing it right away or anything like that. Always check, like the forums and the videos and stuff like that we do and stuff like that to find out which is the
Yeah.
best version if you need to. If there's multiple versions and you get confused, or ask somebody you might know. But yeah, that's probably my
That's
biggest piece of advice.
is that same for music and music also?
Kind of, music's a little bit different animal nowadays. It depends on what kind of, again, like collecting you're getting into. Because I mean,
I just only
most people
know.
are content with
Yeah.
streaming when it comes to music, so they just whatever. But I mean, if you're going to be a vinyl collector, then you're kind of in a completely different league than somebody who's just trying to get a nice CD collection back built up.
Okay.
Again, the CD collection I definitely would give the same advice to. But if you're a vinyl person, then you're getting into it for a whole nother reason, probably. So yeah.
I was just saying it because I know you were doing the karaoke part, so I
Mm-hmm.
thought of wasn't planning on doing the music with I was gonna focus on the movie collecting, but then I'm like, since we're almost to the end, um, I thought I would put it in briefly, but um, yeah. What else? That's about it. You are you, do you have anything coming up?
Tonight I got work to do. So other than that, no.
For like editing videos or
Yes, yeah. Tonight I gotta
okay.
edit a video. Yeah.
On a separate note, have you heard? I haven't caught up. Have you heard anything on the update on
For
you for the YouTube?
my channel, it's
Yeah,
not. Yeah, I lost my appeal, so I gotta pretty much start over. Yeah.
I usually like I didn't know. I saw the last one and I'm like I was on vacation, so it was like I didn't know if there was another follow up. Um, but anyways, okay, that's all for now. Thank you for joining me on this part one.
All
Um,
right.
anyways, but yeah, thank you for it. I'm sorry that I messed up on the time, but
Oh no, you didn't mess up. I double booked, is what it was. So yeah,
but yeah,
yeah, that was my fault. I didn't realize that I had said yes to something else at the exact same time. So yeah.
but yeah, and that's about it.
All
We
right.
I pro after this is done and I'm able to download it, this will go up on Rumble. Technically, it should have been on up on Rumble to live, but for some reason Rumble's acting up. Go figure. So it will be up there also for replay, and hopefully when we do the part two will actually be live right away instead of anyways. But yeah, and I totally messed up. We had two people join us as we wind down. Go figure. I go on vacation, forget briefly how to do a live show. We had Mammoth 3579 showing up, and we had Destiny Captain 247. Thank you for coming. And yeah, so with further ado, do you have anything else to say, Tom, before we head
No,
out
I
of
just
here?
got to get to work, but it's been
No,
fun
you,
hanging with you, and thanks
thank
for having
you.
me.
Thank you. And I'll talk to you on the next time.
Sounds good. Take care of yourself.
Bye. Sorry.
Hello, Way Nation. Brother Linkboy here on behalf of Way to tell you about a couple of things regarding his channel. First, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the stream or the channel to help his channel grow. Share with your friends, family, and that's just like one of the easiest things to help his channel to grow in the utmost free possible thing. You don't have to pay a penny to share, like, and subscribe. But if you do want to support him financially, how can we do that? There's no PayPal donations, no Streamlabs link donation. There's none of that. There's not even a super chats available for that. How can we support him financially? Well, there's a way to do that. If you scan that QR code, you would be not only supporting him financially, but getting something back in return as a little thank you. And what is that? Is merch. He's got accessories such as like backpacks, water bottles, and even a couple of other things as well. He's even got t-shirts, both for men and women as well. And also, he's got buttons with QR code, buttons without a QR code. It's like a little, like his logo, for example. And speaking of with and without QR codes, he's even got shirts with and without QR codes, both for men and women. He's got so much stuff on that store, but all the money that he collects from that store will go directly back to his channel in terms of improving his hardware, like a new microphone, new headset, and so forth. He'll be able to afford all of that, and in return, you'll get that little item that you purchase as a little thank you for supporting him financially. But if you want to give a gift to him directly, such as like a Game Boy Advance SP, a video game like Jackbox Party Pack 6 or Party Pack 3, those are just some of the items that I have listed that are on a site or his wish list being hosted on a site called Throne. Throne is a site where you can create a wish list as big as you want, and you can make it a crowdfunding, or just like, someone has to pay that X amount of dollars for that item, and then he'll, or whoever's hosting the page will get that item shipped directly to the doorstep. And crowdfunding, if you don't know what that is, it's multiple people contributing as much as they want for that one item. So let's say it's a $25 gift card. Someone contributes 10, I contribute 5, so that's 15. Another person could contribute another 5, and then we got another 5 there, $25. That gift card will be sent to his doorstep directly. Only Throne knows the address. I don't know the address. A friend of mine who watches the channel every now and then doesn't even know the address. Even some of Wade's friends doesn't even know the address as well. Or other certain friends that... Anyway, the point is that it will be shipped to him. His address would not be exposed. That's the beauty about Throne. I recommend you check out Throne yourself. We're not sponsored by Throne, but we want you to check it out as well to see what kind of gifts you could put on your wish list as well, while at the same time checking out his wish list and contributing $5 to like a couple of items. So that's that. And also, by the way, Throne will be on this QR code as well. And also, well, separate QR code, but if you just want to see all those links and check out his other various of pages on this brand new QR code that just showed up, that's his link tree. Scan that and you'll be taken to his link tree. And That way you can check out his other YouTube channels, his Rumble, his Twitch, and his Throne, Discord, and merch store will all be there. If you have any questions, send either me, Twilight Linkable, or Wade a DM on X, or join his Discord server and drop your question there. That's it for me. I want to send it back to Wade for the next segment of his stream. Thank you so very much for watching.
Before I go, I am going to basically end this, and then I'm going to figure out if Rumble is working again. So I'm going to go live in probably 5 to 10 minutes, but I'll probably not be talking like now. But anyways, if you're watching on the replay, you'll be confused. But anyway, thank you for all that joined, and thank you again. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
In a realm of pixels and code, where legends are made, Railway Nation gaming clips on display like a cascade. There's no stopping us now, we're on fire. YouTube is the stage, our passion burning higher. Railway Nation, we conquer and we play. Gaming clips on display, we slay all night and day. Join us on this journey, let's make history. In the world of gaming, we create our own reality. From RPGs to shooters, we dominate the scene. Our skills shine bright like a laser beam. Subscribe, like, and share, let's spread the word. Railway Nation gaming clips where legends are heard. So grab your controller and step into the light. Railway Nation gaming clips, we own the night. From RPGs to shooters, we dominate the scene. Our skills shine bright like a laser beam. Subscribe, like, and share, let's spread the word. Railway Nation gaming clips where legends are heard. So grab your controller and step into the light. Railway Nation gaming clips, we own the night.